Russian forces near Norway at 20% or less than before Ukraine war. Norway's armed forces chief says. In Germany, police prevented the banned Königsreach festival in Saxony.
Rudy Giuliani may have been compromised by the Kremlin, and FBI leaders didn't care, alleges Special Agent Jonathan Buma. Ramaswamy wants to end the -1B visa program, which he used 29 times. He says it's indentured servitude. Homeland Security says terror threat remains high as enemies spread misinformation.
Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is a more sinister superhero power fantasy, as Marvel's Spider-Man 2 features 65 suits. Symbiote suit can be felt via DualSense. Parry feature confirmed. Unity gets death threats from its own employee.
In India, Northern Railway's Lucknow division spends Rs 69 lakh to catch 168 rats in 3 years. In Italy's Turin, Italian Air Acrobatic Squadron Frexa Tricolore crashes to the ground. 5-year-old girl died. The pilot ejects before the crash. Magic Eden embraces Solana's compressed NFTs for cost efficiency. Polkadot Community Polka World halts operations after failed funding bid and governance concerns.
WhatsApp rival Telegram gets Ton crypto wallet integration. Toncoin shows resiliency with 20% climb, rising above $2 level. Thailand authorities nab 5 individuals for $76 million crypto scam. Thailand ranks 10th in global crypto adoption.
Romania threatens Austria with lawsuit over stalled Schengen accession. Turkey could part ways with EU if necessary. Erdogan says Brussels revokes the restrictions on wheat imports from Ukraine. Rolling Stone co-founder Jan Wenner removed from Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Foundation Board of Directors after controversial comments saying women, black musicians not articulate enough on intellectual level to feature in new book.
Letter showing Pope Pius XII had detailed information from German Jesuit about Nazi crimes of mass gassings of Jews and Poles in 1942, revealed. Statue of Korea's first Catholic priest, St. Andrew Kim Tegan, officially unveiled in Vatican, in a niche on the outside of St. Peter's Basilica.
Poland bans entry of vehicles with Russian license plates. Visas for bribes scandal rocks Poland's anti-immigrant government before election time, as consular officials took bribes to help migrants enter Europe and US. French ski resort closes permanently because there's not enough snow. Monstrous sea lice and jellyfish invasions blighting Scottish salmon farms. G77 plus China summit in Cuba calls on Global South to change the rules of the game. UN Secretary-General calls for equality for Global South at Cuba. G77 summit. Brazil's president calls U.S. economic embargo on Cuba illegal. Condemns terrorist list label. Doctors remove pig kidney from brain-dead man's body. First ever dog-fox hybrid discovered in the wild. Modifying contour properties, shifts aesthetic valuations of scenes. Artists who use AI in their work ask Congress not to kill AI. Celebrated Canadian landscape architect Claude Cormier, designer of public spaces, dies at 63. Dopamine oxidation mediates mitochondrial and lysosomal dysfunction in Parkinson's disease. Elevated mitochondrial oxidant stress in human SNC dopaminergic neurons triggers a dopamine-dependent toxic cascade leading to lysosomal dysfunction and Greek letter alpha-synuclein accumulation, causally linking 3 major pathological features of Parkinson's disease.
Facebook's design makes it unable to control misinformation. Upon release of Tackling with COVID misinformation policy, anti-vaccine and pro-vaccine content volumes decreased. Engagement with anti-vaccine content matched or exceeded pro-policy expectations. Misinformative topics increased in anti-vaccine pages. Links to misinformative and polarized sources increased in anti-vaccine groups, yet motivated users may still seek out misinformation as Facebook's architecture allows them to find it. From the top layer of Facebook's hierarchy where the pages which are similar, misinformation pages were still reachable from one another. On the middle layer, where pages and groups which coordinate, new anti-vaccine groups coordinating with older groups. At bottom layer where the users see the anti-vaccine content. Anti-vaccine posts are increasingly likely to be promoted in news feeds. Study shows, replanting logged forests with diverse mixtures of seedlings accelerates restoration. Lula's Brazil restores stricter climate goals, weakened under former administration.
NASA clears the air, with no evidence that UFOs are aliens. Germany signs Artemis Accords.
Oregon launches legal psilocybin access, amid high demand and hopes for improved mental health care. In the UK, Labour will give children aged just 16 the vote, if they win the next general election. Blueprint for manifesto confirms.
Alliance's El Arian warns of massive corporate refinancing. For 2024, Chinese police detain Evergrande wealth management staff after financial arm of indebted company fails to pay investors. Protesters heckle AOC and Democrats. As tensions grow over New York City's migrant housing crisis, students with higher social class backgrounds might be healthier because they sleep better.
Google says it can't fix Pixel watches. Apple informs journalists Russia is targeting them with Pegasus spyware. Intel CPU-based Macs under attack from new Metastealer malware. China has the capacity to build PLA combat ships at 200 times the rate that the U.S. can, per leaked U.S. Navy intelligence. 315 military officers affected by Tuberville's hold-on promotions. Tuberville's hold-on military promotions may put 650 officers in limbo by end of 2023. Mali, Niger and Burkina Faso sign Sahel Security Pact. Burkina Faso asks French embassy's defense attaché to leave.
California sues oil giants, alleging climate risks deception. China's teapot refiners, independent oil refineries, mop up swelling Iranian crude, defying U.S. curbs. Russell Brand accused of rape, sexual assault, and emotional abuse by 4 women. Comedian absolutely refutes allegations. Dr. Nightmare, Turkish pediatrician Professor Dr. Zoroglu arrested, who drugged children to poison their families.